now rocking with the best. Debates get hot, boy, I am so many fresh. I talk cash money like I'm Birdman. Tackle topic straight on, no swerving. All facts is what I'm serving. No one's better or more deserving than me. I bring that heat like Miami on a whole nother level like I'm Otani. I prove points by helping you visualize, using data that's analyzed by eagle eyes. Get your mind right and act like you know. You are now tuned into the Real Untouchable podcast.
Hey, what it do, sports world, and welcome to the Real Untouchable podcast. Man, with me, Ray Diaz. I got a great segment for you all. I want to talk about the Shannon Sharpe situation. As you all know, the news broke yesterday. Shannon Sharpe has been fired by ESPN after the rape allegation lawsuit settlement. As you all know, it was reported that I think maybe last week or the week before, Shannon Sharpe settled with the 21-year-old only fan model for more than $23 million settlement. And a week later, he's been let go by ESPN. Hey, before I get started, man, make sure you hit the like button, the subscribe button, and also the share button. And make sure y'all give me your feedback on what you all think about this segment. But hey, Shannon Sharpe has been fired by ESPN. A lot of us pretty much already was expecting this. I said this right here months ago. I said it when it went down in April, May. And the only reason why I felt like that is because I just understand ESPN. One thing about ESPN, Disney, they do not like the negative press. So I said when the allegation came out, I said, okay, I'm going to take a step back. But when the when the audio came out and the things that was being said, I said, yeah, ESPN is probably going to get rid of him because ESPN do not like negative press. That's one thing about them. They do not like negative press. It's kind of like how the NFL and in the NBA works. You know, Nike works. You know, once you been accused of something like this, hell, Nike let go Kobe Bryant. They came back, but they let him go. So, and for a lot of people that don't know, right? Shannon Sharpe was let go by CBS in 2010. Y'all might want to do a little bit of research on why he was let go. A lot of people, you know, has been talking about it, but the reason behind that was due to women. Okay, him and FS1. A lot of people think that, you know, when he was let go by FS1, they was like, oh, this right here, it was because of Skip Bayless. No. A lot of people that work at FS1 said no, it had nothing to do. It had just a small amount to do with Skip Bayless. But it was because of women. So you was let go by CBS, FS1 for women, and now you're being let go by ESPN for women. Now, Shannon Sharpe, I'm going to be honest. Everybody that know me know. I used to be the biggest Shannon Sharpe fan. The biggest. I pretty much tailored my entire show around what Shannon Sharpe do. He had Club Shay Shay. I had Club Ray Ray. When he comes out with his drink, I came out with mine. I don't drink, but I came out with my drink. Cigar as well. So I pretty much tailored everything around what Shannon Sharpe did. But I started backing off when I started doing my research. And I think this right here is a big learning experience. He keeps saying, I'm gonna show y'all a video of what he said, and I understand what he said. His brother has waited so long to go into the Hall of Fame, and now his brother going into the Hall of Fame. And this is what they're gonna be talking about as Shannon Sharpe, who's probably gonna introduce him into the Hall of Fame. The only two brothers to ever be in the Hall of Fame. This right here is hanging over your head. Now, I'm going to show y'all this video right now of what he said. He apologized to his brother, which I respect that. But this is what's going to be over his head as he announces his brother into the Hall of Fame. But make sure y'all watch this video real fast.
News by now that I will not be returning to ESPN. I found out this information a little earlier in the week. And really, the only thing that I really ask is like, guys, could we wait until Monday? My brother's going into the Pro Football Hall of Fame. I really wanted to be about him, and I wanted to be about my family. I know this coming out will overshadow everything that he's worked his entire life for. And unfortunately, you know, it didn't happen that way. And so as I told him, as I profusely apologized to him earlier today, he said, bro, stop apologizing. You don't have to apologize. I'm your big bro. I'm gonna love you regardless. We all make mistakes. We've all, and he says, bro, I love you. So I'm done with this. You're done with it too. Move on. And I really enjoyed my time at ESPN. It gave me an opportunity to bring my audience that saw me really just grow. They saw me, Lakers in 5, and they saw me say all these analogies that my grandparents gave me, and I was able to bring that to ESPN. So I'm very, very grateful for that. But I just wished, of all things, like I said, hey, they did what they felt they needed to do, and I'm at peace with that. But I just wish, guys, this thing could have waited until Monday, because I hate the fact that I'm overshadowing my brother, the first two brothers in the Pro Football Hall of Fame.
So yeah, it's the first two brothers in the Pro Football Hall of Fame, and it was overshadowed by this, And like I said, Shannon Sharpe, a lot of people was telling Shannon Sharpe this. I don't think he was really listening. I think that he had got too high. When Cat Williams was telling him this, when Monique was telling him this, I think that honestly he was not listening. He was not listening or paying attention to what they was really saying. And that is the reason why this right here came back to haunt him. I don't wish this right here on nobody. But I think that Shannon Sharpe pretty much had got too big and people had to bring him down. And this young 19-year-old was the one who brought him down and came up off $23 million. And also was the reason why he lost his career. Do I think somebody else will hire him? I think it's going to be a while. I think that Shannon Sharpe was definitely about to go and get the bag. He had the nightcap. He was on ESPN. He had nightcap. He had Club Shay Shay. I think that he was getting ready to take off. I think that they was about to go ahead and give him the big bag that he was hoping, that he would get when he started this back in 2008, 9, whenever he started this. And it all just went up in less than 2 weeks. When this young lady came out with these allegations, I think a lot of people started backing out. But Shannon Sharpe got a big fan base. I say this all the time. When people like you, they'll like you through your BS. But my whole thing was this. It was evidence that he did something wrong. That's why he wanted to do a settlement. He wanted to do a $10 million settlement. So it's clearly he did something wrong. You don't have no evidence on nobody like Jay-Z, but you still people, the black community love to hope that this man right here falls. But I'm not going to get on Jay-Z right now. But in the end, I just hope he learns from this. You get fired from CBS. You get fired from FS1. Now you get fired from ESPN. I think that with the talent that Shannon Sharpe had, with the talent that he had, I honestly feel like he's ruining his own legacy in the analyst world. After having a Hall of Fame career, I think he damn near could have had a Hall of Fame as a sports analyst. But he's ruining it. He's ruining his image and a lot of people wanted to see him fall. Yeah, a lot of people wanted to see Shannon Sharpe fall. I'm gonna tell y'all how it started. Think about it. When he, they wanted to call him, a homo or whatever. They wanted to call him that. They wanted to talk about his clothes. They want to talk about his name of his show. Club Shay Shay, they said that was zesty or whatever. A lot of people wanted to see him fall. And you can't give him that. You cannot give him that. You cannot give people what they want. And I think that he made it easy for him. I think he made it easy by this situation here. And now everybody pretty much said, I told you. But I think that he'll bounce back. I think that he's going to go away for a while. And I think that he'll come back possibly with the nightcap. I don't know if he's going to have the backing that he had at first. The same thing with Club Shay Shay. I don't know if he's going to have the backing that he had. I think ESPN and Disney was going to pretty much propel him, give him his own show. It's just a sad situation. And like I said before, Shannon Sharpe has been fired by ESPN. I showed y'all the video where he said it. And the news broke last night. And like I said, next week, actually this weekend, his brother will be inducted into the Hall of Fame. Sterling Sharpe. And if people don't know, if you ain't been following Shannon Sharpe over the years, he's been petitioned for his brother to get into the Hall of Fame. He's been telling the NFL, y'all getting it wrong by not putting my brother in. By the short time that he played, Shannon Sharpe was damn sure going to get into the Hall of Fame if he continued his career, if he didn't get the neck injury that he got. But he was a stud. He was a hell of a wide receiver for the Green Bay Packers. And it's good that he's going into the Hall of Fame, and it's been overshadowed by the situation with Shannon Sharpe. I hope this, like I said, I hope he learns from this. And a lot of us can learn from this, honestly. A lot of us can learn. You see what can happen in the world when you got somebody that want money, and their whole thing was, I think, in my own opinion, I think she's been planning this from day one. I think she's been planning this. I think that she wanted, him to say these things back to her. So when she got her lawsuit, it was going to be this. And she got $23 million from what I'm hearing reported from reports. And she cost him his career, cost him his job. Now he can bounce back. I think he will bounce back. But like I said, you get fired from 3 networks, it's going to be hard for somebody else to take a chance on you. But y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Let me know what y'all think about this situation with Shannon Sharpe. Let me know what y'all think about just everything that's been going on around this situation. And am I right? Am I wrong? You let me know. Until next time, man, y'all have a great weekend. We getting ready to come up on Friday. Hey, it's going to be a hell of a weekend, man. Make sure y'all tune in to the Real Untouchable podcast with me, Ray Diggs. Until next time, y'all have a great night. Peace.